So I've got my notes, I've got my coffee, I'm relaxed. I want these videos to be kind of like just you and me hanging out, talking about business. So let's jump right into the first one, shall we? Most people think that when you're quitting your job, you're gaining your freedom, which for some, that's true. But the fact is, if you just quit your job today, you're actually adding more stress to your life. Your job is not your enemy. It's right now, it's your safety net. And you're gonna hear a lot of entrepreneurs out there, especially the bigger ones, that say, you don't need to play it safe. But I'm gonna flip the script and I'm gonna tell you, you need to play it safe. The economy right now is super unstable. You probably have a family to care for. So probably the least responsible thing to do is to just leave the 9 to 5 like that without some kind of plan of how you're going to exit safely in the future. Remember, your job is your safety net. It pays your bills, it buys you time, and it gives you that leverage that you need in order to go to the next level. If you quit too early, bad decisions are going to follow. You're going to underprice your service that you're marketing because you're desperate. You're going to accept bad clients. You're going to work way too many hours for a little bit of money. And that's just not entrepreneurship. That's panic with a logo. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Bustelo. If you've ever had it, you know it's great. If you haven't had it, you're missing out on life. So the goal isn't to escape your job. It's to outgrow it quietly. Real freedom isn't dramatic, it's prepared. What I'm trying to teach you is how to become a side operator. You want to start your business on the side, on the evenings or the weekends. Now I bet you're saying, hold up, Lane. First off, you told me that I want freedom, and I do want freedom, but you're cramming my schedule. I am. But without pain, there's no gain. So while you're still working that 9 to 5, what you want to do is build something around that 9 to 5, struggle for a little bit, and have a conversation with the people in your lives of, hey, I may not be super available, but the end goal, which we're going to get you to in the next 90 days, by the way, the end goal is you're going to have a steady business that can either directly compensate what you were getting in the 9 to 5, or is almost to that point to where you're about ready to take that jump. So if you're doing this side business thing, you need proof. You need to see that the idea that you have, the business that you have, which direction your cleaning company is going to be sustainable. You need to work on building pricing that actually works. Pricing that is not going to be so cheap to where you're slammed with work, but you don't have any time. And not so much pricing that is so expensive to where you price yourself out of the market. You got to find that happy medium. Because later on, we're going to talk about building that pricing for margins. At some point, you're going to want to hire management, hire employees, buy better equipment, all that kind of stuff. So you need to have money, not just for yourself, but just for all of that. So I guess what I'm trying to get at is this first lesson in this course, this first module, it's not hype, it's not hustle culture, it's not being reckless. This is going to help you build your business while still being stable. I don't want you to panic, there's no pressure, and there's no burning bridges. This is going to affirm your decision, but also tell you, all right, you've got that, but let's take a step back. Let's plan this out, and then let's attack. So this is video 1. Video 2 is coming soon. And again, these are all part of a school community, so they're going to go in line with the courses. If you're not a part of the school community, completely fine. But it's really cool because I have a ton of worksheets and calculators and everything built into there. And I also do live calls and one-on-one calls. So just a little pitch there, but if you're wanting to actually be here with me, either on a Zoom call or if you're in the Colorado area, we can sit and have this cup of coffee together. So I will see you